been studying in Singapore for pretty much my whole entire life, from kindergarten all the way to now secondary 3. Now, growing up, I remember my mother screaming and threatening me that I was destined to become a roadside sweeper after failing my math exam. I also remembered my teachers constantly reminding me of the horrible consequences of not passing my examinations. For example, not getting good grades, not getting into a good school, and not getting a good job in the future. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who has heard all this before. Now, it is a known fact that the Singaporean education system places a heavy emphasis on academic grades. Well, how, you might ask? The fact is that academic grades are a huge deciding factors in a student's life. One good example, the big 4 letters, PSLE. How much you get on that report card determines where you can go, what school you can go to, whether you get into the IP, Express, NA or NT stream. Now, while I'm not denying the importance of streaming, what's extremely problematic here is that the PSLE marks are based off 4 things, and only 4 things. Now, what are these 4 things, you might ask? Well, simple. Your math, science, English, and mother tongue marks. Now, where the education system falls short here is that it fails to take into account other factors, such as a child's creativity, a child's character, or even a child's leadership skills. Now, these are elements that cannot neatly be captured into numbers. Now, this huge emphasis on grades has led to the lack of focus on these other factors. Many leading researchers are pointing out the importance of skills, such as teamwork and creativity. Now, these soft skills determine whether a child is able to succeed in the long term in life. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your grades don't define who you are as a person, and my grades don't define who I am as a person. Just because someone isn't as academically inclined doesn't make him or her worse off as a person. What defines us is our character, is our creativity and our passion. A person's ability to succeed in life should not be determined by his or her report card. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is a whole spectrum of a diverse form of talents that should be recognized. And that's what the education system can ideally recognize and can ideally reward.